Your Excellencies, Your Majesties, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me, for want of time, to stand on the existing protocol. My remarks are going to be very brief, I assure you. What would a king or a monarch have to say about the democratic process? Your Excellency, Governor Obaseki, you know very much about Okiso and how they came from heaven. Well, I did not fall from heaven. But there was something divine about the process that brought me here, and which is the same for all our monarchs in Africa. And so I walk a very fine line as I am walking between crocodiles in the water and tigers on the land as I make my comments here, so God will help me. But seriously, no matter the symbol of authority on a leader, be it a crown, be it a constitutional sash, or whatever the mantle is, it's very important that the people and the interests of the people to be governed are carried along. The executive director of this foundation, she spoke about the big man syndrome. She mentioned it briefly. Ego, special interests, and any other consideration that would want to elevate or glorify the self or the individual over the interest of the collective that he is called to govern, it will get you in trouble. It's a matter of time. And then His Excellency, our host governor, he spoke about foundations. And I have found Nigerians, whether we are Christian, Muslim, traditional belief, we all know how to quote famous verses in the Bible. And there's the famous verse, if the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do? And so, for me, the foundation that we speak about, that must be laid for there to be successful, effective governance, it starts from within. For the individual to stand firmly for what they know is right. Otherwise, when the pressures come, and as leaders, we all know the pressures will come. They will come in the people who voted you in, those who claim they worked for you and spoke for you. Those pressures, and they will seem genuine, they will come. How do you stand when you know that in that moment, those pressures are not necessarily for the betterment of the collective society? And so this foundation on within must be firm, because if you do not stand, something will make you fall. Dr. Martin Luther King, in one of his very famous quotes, said, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it leans towards justice." one thing I have found, especially in the last 2 years of being on the throne, even though I knew it before, the land, this land, it is alive. And the land knows the injustices that are suffered by the people. It hears their cries and it feels their pains.